Welcome to the dissertation thesis process with personal experiences and advice from two RIT librarians. Dr. Boateng, who is speaking, will present with a video off, while an interpreter will be seen in the speaker view. Dr. Naturale, the NTID librarian, will sign her presentation in the speaker view while an interpreter narrates. There will be brief pauses during the transition of speakers and slides during this presentation. This presentation is about what to expect when you begin your dissertation thesis journey and its process. Dr. Boateng, the College of Science and College of Health Sciences and Technology librarian, and Dr. Naturale, the NTID and DSA librarian, experienced the process while completing their doctorate degrees in education executive leadership. You will often hear your advisors and committee tell you that your doctoral journey is a process. We want to share our experiences with advice and tips for a successful journey. Dr. Naturale will discuss in depth her background and the steps she followed while developing her dissertation with advice on how to proceed and to complete the process. This is an iterative process, not a one-time task, which means you will be repeating steps while meeting with your advisor about your research idea, while refining the topic you want to research, during the development of your research tasks, while searching for journal articles, as well as while writing your dissertation thesis. My dissertation focused on the strategies and actions used by STEM degree-seeking adult full-time undergraduates at a university. Using the grounded theory, which is an iterative qualitative research method, I interviewed adult, full-time STEM undergraduates 25 years of age and older at a university. My reason was, at that time, literature was focused only on adult students returning to 2-year community colleges, not 4-year colleges. The study provided administrators an insight into the experiences of adult STEM undergraduates in university classrooms and on campus. Now there will be a brief pause as Dr. Naturale proceeds to discuss her dissertation process.
Hello. I would like to explain my background. I was born deaf, attended mainstream schools, and attended Gallaudet University, where I was exposed to sign language. I transferred from nursing school near my home in New Jersey. After obtaining a deaf education master's degree, I taught at deaf schools or programs in Alabama, at the Alabama School for the Deaf, a community college in Connecticut, and a deaf school in Vermont, before accepting my current position as an NTID librarian. I am an active member of deaf associations and have attended international deaf history and culture conferences. Please look at the picture on the slide. Note that there is a sign unity flag. This was developed by a French deaf-blind male artist named Arnaud Ballard. The flag has an open 5-hand shape in the center, and it looks like it's signing when blowing in the breeze. The weaver in the picture was inspired by the flag and created a new Scottish tartan for the deaf clan, using the flag's colors, which symbolize different concepts. I would like to discuss my topic and why I chose it. Due to my international deaf organization and conference experiences, I became interested in global deaf values. I knew of several deaf study abroad programs in the UK, Siena, Italy, and Chile. I wanted to investigate how these deaf-friendly study abroad programs were different from interpreted study abroad programs. In general, study abroad programs are not accessible for deaf and minority students for various reasons. Study abroad programs are designed for affluent white students and their interests. Minority students are interested in heritage study abroad programs and exploring their own heritage. For example, African Americans may want to visit Africa. Mexican Americans may want to visit Mexico, etc. In general, interpreted study abroad programs do not focus on deaf people, deaf culture, or sign language. Interpreted mainstream programs do not allow deaf students direct communication with deaf peers. For example, when I participated in the Siena, Italy program, I learned Italian, Italian Sign Language, Italian Deaf History, and met Italian deaf people who were learning ASL. We would practice our sign language skills. The deaf Italians would sign ASL, and the deaf Americans would sign Italian Sign Language. We also met deaf tour guides and visited deaf sites of interest. For example, we visited a deaf winemaking business, etc. When you are developing your topic, think of new theories you could apply to your topic. During the time when I was attending grad school, new theories were developing, such as deaf community cultural wealth, which discusses capitals the community has often overlooked. Mainly by the majority culture. For example, you have linguistic, aspirational, social, navigational, and resistant capitals. I wanted to see the effect of study abroad programs on these capitals. I also identified new capitals as a result of the study abroad experience, such as technology capital, global capital, etc. The first thing I had to do was research a database called ProQuest Dissertations. I looked for minorities and heritage study abroad programs because there was nothing on deaf study abroad programs. While reading about heritage study abroad programs, those gave me ideas that I could apply to deaf study abroad programs. I participated in the Siena, Italy program as a participant observer. I decided I wanted to do a qualitative interview with deaf students participating in the Chile Study Abroad program. I was able to combine both study abroad programs in my dissertation. Now we will pause while we switch over to Adwoa.
Make sure you continue to share your research results and steps with your advisor during the process. Expect changes. Meet with your college librarian to find out what databases and resources you should be using, like RIT's ScholarWorks database, the ProQuest Dissertation Thesis database, the Web of Science database, the Interlibrary Loan IDS service, and more. Find out from your degree program department if there is a thesis dissertation template to use, as well as what the citing format you should use. There are citation management software that you can use while searching journal articles, which can be saved and entered into your dissertation thesis as you cite. The library has a dissertation thesis instruction online guide, which we recommend that you consult before and during your research process. For further information and instructions, go to RIT Library's website and take the time to review information guides for graduate students. Thank you.